Before departing, they invited me to sample some of their favourite, hard-earned island delicacies. Unbelievable, guys.
We have dressed crab, honey. Oh, you do not know how honoured you are to have that honey onto your oysters there, which are just marinating at the moment in a lime juice.
So where are we going, Sam?
We're going foraging.
Look at the pigs. Ah, balls.
We all tried so many different things, and they just didn't work. We didn't realise how far mankind has come through trial and error.
OK, here we go. He's coming shallow.
Failure plus failure plus determination equals success.
Yes! Fucking hell! Yes!
Hey, look at that, Biggie.
Oh, mate!
We've caught 28 fish today.
Anyone for carbohydrate? Wow! Oh, my God!
Driven by all-consuming hunger, they went to extraordinary lengths to discover what the island had to offer.
It's a fucking caiman! It's a fucking caiman!
Wow.
I've never ate an orange before.
Fuck off. We'll start now. Try that. Come on, here's your first one.
Wow, you've got a massive hit of citrus all the way over here.
It's nice, isn't it? So good. Welcome to the world of fruit, Dean.
There was, however, one craving they couldn't easily satisfy, despite a tantalising reminder.
Dean, what have you found on the beach, mate? We found a sweet wrapper.
It's intense for these guys. The lust just to get something sweet in their mouth.
And the boys have found some of these, and they had like a tiny little bit of sugar in them. But if you put a bit of boiling water in them...
You good?
Oh, it's good! It's good!
I don't care if it gives It's worth it.
Over 4 weeks, these 13 men had come a long way since their first unappetising meal of snails.
Oh, Mr. Fletcher, an artist,
Toasted some coconut there as well.
Toasted coconut here, mate.
Before departing, they invited me to sample some of their favourite, hard-earned island delicacies.
Unbelievable,
We
guys.
have dressed crab, honey. Oh, you do not know how honoured you are to have that honey onto your oysters there, which are just marinating at the moment in a lime jus. We have fresh snapper there. We have gazuma berries and almonds in there, toasted coconut, and a fig and lime marinade to go with your fish.
Well, guys, I'd like to say grace before eating.
Yeah.
Lord, thank you for these men, the courage and the fortitude they've shown. Thank you for the hands that prepared this food, and thank you for the sea that's provided it. Amen.
Amen.
And let's try a bit of this. So a little bit of
Honey onto the oysters,
a
I'd
little bit
say.
of honey on the oyster.
That stuff is insane, I'm gonna tell you now.
You look at the food that they served for me, and there was a real sense of genuine pride in that. That was really special.
To go from, you know, scavenging around in the first few days to providing something that, you know, I'm not saying it would be served at a Michelin Star restaurant, but it was pretty good given the tools that we had. It showed our evolution and how much we'd got our stuff together.
Oh, it's incredible. It's off the scale.
On that plateau, that was like the culmination of our surviving there. It was a real sense of achievement.
A toast to you guys, to an experience I really pray you'll never forget, to an experience that I hope will empower you in your everyday lives, and to friendships that I hope will last all your days as well.
Here, here.
It's you guys.
4 weeks ago, I abandoned 13 British men on a remote desert island. They would have to fend for themselves in isolation.
For me, it was really important that we didn't have a camera crew coming in every day and filming it all, and it kind of just would have felt set up. I wanted this to be totally new, totally original, and never done before. For this reason, the radical decision was made to get the 13 men to film the entire experience for themselves.
Come on, everybody. Take a walk with Uncle Saki today.
The only filming is these guys going like that and going like that.
Right. Guys, I'm gonna have to put you down. I think I found us a bird. Yes, I have. Hang on.
And effectively, that means the only people telling their story is themselves.
Woohoo! Shazam! We're all photographers now. We've all got iPhones or smartphones or whatever. And you can shoot movies on these things, you can take pictures, and we just do it as a natural part of our life. So why not incorporate it into television?
I'd like to show you around my favourite spot. This is where I come and sit when I feel a little bit shit.
I tried to do this trip on a budget. I won this hat in Bulgaria about 5 years ago.
Here's the sea. And these are my rocks. These are my rocks. Wang Rock. Way, I'm out there.
I bought my boots cheap, cheapest boots I could find. Look at this, day 13. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Look at the view. Look at all this. This is the jungle that on which I have become a man.
The group included a sound man and 3 trained and experienced cameramen who lived under exactly the same conditions as everybody else.
It's a bit like myself, Matt and Rupert and Kif were on a plane and it's crashed on a desert island. It just happens we had our gear with us.
With danger never far away, the men needed to be able to deal with emergencies themselves.
The hospital, where people went for treatment.
OK, so were you in charge? You were the assigned medic?
Yeah, between myself and Sam, we dealt with a few injuries.
The men were provided with basic medical supplies. Craig was a trained first aider.
I think I've done more first aid on the island than I do when I'm back home.
And Sam, a qualified doctor.
You say It slipped as I threw it. I think it broke my hand.
Without them, some men may have been forced to leave the island.
I'll be honest, I punched the sand.
Oh, no. I enjoyed being the doctor on the island. It gave me a bit of a sense of purpose.
So I've made this bamboo into hopefully roughly the shape of a splint.
I was called upon to do things I wouldn't normally do in my day-to-day life as a neurologist.
I can still do some things.
Yeah.
But the truth is that ultimately survival is about so much more than just physical preservation.
As human beings, we're pretty complex creatures. You know, we need much more than just food and water. I think that's our base level, but above that, then we crave things like friendship and connection and community.
The single hardest thing about that 28 days on that island, the lack of contact with your loved ones from the outside world.
I'm 6,000 miles away from you, home, and I'm missing you.
The men had to get by with just one photo from home.
My 2 grandkids, you're still with me, Tommy and Annabelle? You'll be with me all the time.
My beautiful girlfriend. And a huge part of me wants to go home.
I think the hardest thing was definitely missing my girlfriend and our little girl that we have together. That was heart-wrenching at times.
It's just a whole no contact whatsoever. Every now and then, I keep thinking I'll just snip off and use the phone and call home. Very, very suffocating feeling.
It was important that the group reached out to each other to keep isolation at bay.
What glues people together? Humour, kindness, and that shared adversity you're going through together.
Yeah, all right, dude.
Just come over a bit emotional, mate, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what you need, don't you? Big Fletch hug. No? You've got a temporary family at the moment, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah?
I know.
You've never met these people before in your life, but yet you become instantly close just like that. As soon as you're chucked on the island, you're best friends because you've got no choice.